What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for TENCENT holding with the ticker symbol TCEHY. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like Tencent has been trading sideways since last year July, and that's quite a long time. You can see that the price cannot break above that $65 level, and the price cannot break below that $56 level or even the $54 level. It looks like there's buyers around the lower side of this range and sellers at the higher side of the range. So let me show you guys that right now. You can see that it looks like this potentially could be the support side, and this is the resistance side of the range. And see that most of the price bars are within it. Maybe it moved. You can adjust it like this, so this could be the new support at the $54 level, and we gotta wait to see if we get a bounce from here that takes us up all the way to the highs. As right now, I don't think so. It looks like Tencent's a little bearish. You can see that before the EMA is kind of just sideways and moving up and down slightly, but now it's kind of pointing down, and the price bars are having a hard time getting through it. So it looks like it could be starting a little downtrend, and we could see some lower prices. You can see that right now. However, all the other Chinese companies like Baba and JD, it looks like they are due for a bounce because they are also near support. So maybe we don't continue lower based on the market bias for Chinese stocks, but as right now, just technically for this company, it looks like there's a chance that we might break this prior support and just continue lower past the $53 level. So that's what I'm sticking with right now. Yes, there is a possibility for us to bounce, but just looking at the chart, it looks kind of weak that there aren't any buyers stepping in, and we might just continue push down lower. So if I zoom out on the chart, you can see that previously there was this downtrend in play, and it was rejecting prices at the resistance side and pushing prices up from the support side. Let me adjust this a little better. Probably right there. Let's go ahead and make this orange. You can see that there was orange downtrend channel in play, and then recently we had a breakout side of it, or months ago. So you can see that there was a breakout side of the channel. These price bars over here are not inside of it. So normally when we get a breakout side of a channel, whether we're going up or down, we normally test the previous extreme, and which is over here back at the $53 level, and they've been trying that quite a lot of times. You can see that numerous times the price has been going down and they failed. Buyers always buying it back up, but eventually one or the other is going to win out, the buyers or sellers. So maybe they probably can do one last push down, something like this, and then we might see an uptrend form. So that's what I think can happen. I don't think we can push up from here. Is it a possibility? Yes, it just doesn't look like it. I'm a little more bearish than bullish, just because it looks like there's a downtrend now, and also we haven't made a new low yet. So looks like we can get one last push down before reversing. Let me show you guys some measured moves. You can see that there was a measured move right here. This was the first leg down for Tencent, and this was the second leg down. Price already met it, and it's not really going below this $54 level. And there's another one in play right here. You can see that there was a leg down right here. Let me go erase the lines, show you guys on a clearer chart. You can see that this was a measured move right here, and then we had a correction in play, and now we're in the formation of the second leg, which we already hit too. So there's some buying signs and selling signs, but I'm a little more bearish than bullish. But we're gonna have to wait to see what the market wants to do at the end of the day. As right now, I'm a little bearish, maybe 60%, 40% bullish. Obviously, maybe like 90 to 95% bullish in the long term. But as right now, I think this downtrend is still not over, and we might see one last push down just to stop out everyone and fool them and take their shares and push the market, reverse it up. So that's what I think that can happen. I would be surprised if we just started an uptrend from here. It just doesn't look likely, but it is possible. So the more likely scenario is this: we continue lower past the $53 level, maybe into the $52 territory, and then probably get the reversal that I'm expecting. Let's zoom in on the chart. You can see that right around at that $53 level is some type of prior breakout, so it looks like they could probably come back and retest that. And I'll show you guys more on the weekly chart. So this is the weekly chart for Tencent. Every candle bar on this chart is 1 week of price action, which is 5 days on the market because it's not open during the weekend. So you can see that this chart pretty much shows you all the way back to 2011, or even its IPO back in 08, early 09. So you can see that ever since its IPO, it's just been going up. It's a very strong company. The earnings increase and revenue increase every year. So I'm still expecting higher prices. I don't think this is going to be the end for Tencent and we're going to start collapsing from here. I think there's still a lot of room to run. But as of right now, the correction and the bears are in control. So we could see this correction play out just a little bit longer. We are pretty close to the support. You can see I drew this channel that's working up. It pretty much holds price action perfectly. And you can see that every time we come up to the support side of this trend line, we get a bounce and it sends prices higher. And every time, well, we don't really have a lot of data on the upper side, but it still fits nicely because you can see the midline is acting as both support and resistance. So I think this fits really nicely. And you can see that we're not really there yet to the support side of the channel, but we're almost there. So it looks like the downtrend and correction is playing out. So this previous downtrend or correction bounced back at this trend line support, you can see, and we're almost there for here. So that's why I expect maybe another pullback and then just one dump to trap everybody, and then we might see the reversal working up. You can see that if I put a horizontal line on the chart, right back here, so right back here, you can see that at this $49 level or the $50 level, the price action broke through it back here in 2017, 2018. It found support, but then it broke through it. And then when prices come back to test it, it could be a new resistance level. And it was a new resistance level for quite a long time. You can see that prices had a hard time breaking through it, and now we eventually broke through it. And now prices are coming back to retest it. So it's going to see if we find some type of support here, and then we get that bounce. So that's pretty much everything I have on the weekly chart. You can see that it's a long-term growth stock company. It's a technology company. Usually US technology companies like Google, Facebook, Netflix, they all have increased quite a lot. And this is no different. Tencent's like a mega corporation in China. So I think they're probably going to follow the same pattern as US tech companies. So technically, let's just take a look real quick on this sell-off back in 2018. Let's see how much that was. Looks like it was about a 48% drop from the high to the low before the market found some type of support and reversed. And let's take a look at this high to the current low right now, which is 48. So let's go to my target. It's right at the 49. So that's why I think we might get a little bigger drop, just like we had previously, that 49, 40, 50% drop. And then we might see the correction or the uptrend all the way back up to the all-time highs. But that could be in 2023, 2024. But I think we might start seeing a bottom in this first or second quarter, and then some slight uptrend action into the third or fourth quarter. That's just a guess. You can see that we have been trading sideways for a long time, and we could just continue trading sideways. But if we don't, you know how it's probably going to play out. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.